Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Iron Rashad back with another video. Now, for those who don't know, today was Inauguration Day. I believe I said that word correctly. The day when the new president signs his oath to the office and to the country, to America, signs his oath to serve his term, and we have a very polarizing and a very polarizing and a very controversial president that has been elected. Um, it's a lot of outrage going on. This president, his name alone, Donald Trump, just saying his name alone makes a lot of people feel many different type of ways. For some people, hearing that name gives them hope, gives them optimism, um, gives them something to look forward to. Other people hearing that name, it's the worst thing they can hear. You know what I'm saying? It takes all their hope away. It takes all their faith away. It makes them worry. It makes them anxious. It makes them feel like things are going to get worse and worse and worse. And, I've been scrolling social media and, people talking about, we're going back to the Jim Crow days and all these things, man, all these things. For those who don't know, I'm neutral in this whole political race. I'm not a voter. Uh, you know, a lot of people may get upset about that. You know what I'm saying? How can you talk about certain problems in the world? How can you talk about the work field in the world? How can you talk about all these political issues but not claim to be political? Well, that's simple. I feel like the more you know, the more you will understand that these political parties aren't for us. You know what I'm saying? They're all a part of the same chain. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a gang. No matter if you think Crips or if you think Bloods are better, you know, ultimately gangs aren't good for people. Ultimately, gangs lead people to down a road of destruction. Ultimately, gangs can't be trusted. Gang culture can't be trusted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of youngins, they find that out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? They get in a gang and it feels good at first because you're a part of something, and depending on the type of person you are, you may start building a reputation and earning respect, and you may start feeling like somebody. You know what I'm saying? It may give you a sense of reason, a sense of a sense of purpose to live by. And that's the same thing that politics are for a lot of people. It gives them a sense of purpose, a sense of a reason, something to live for, something to fight for, you know? So a lot of people feel like politics are extremely important, and me personally, man, just observing politics over the years, they've given me no reason to trust them. And then on top of that, knowing the things that I know about them, knowing the certain, Masonic ties that they all have, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that they're all a part of the same, you know what I'm saying? They're all a part of the same group. Every president that we've had have been a part of these certain families, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to do some research on that. They've never given us a president under these, 47 different presidents? All 47 different presidents were all a part of the same families, bro. Even Obama. Even Obama. Look it up. Look it up. So that very reason, makes me question a lot of presidents, but this new president that we have, well, he's not new. He got elected back in 2016, but there's a different energy about Trump. Anytime the media, especially the liberal media, I may offend some people in this video, some of you guys, hey, whatever. I've dealt with it all, up to this point. I've dealt with, saying controversial things and, you guys' sensitivity. But like I said, there's always a yin to a yang. For every person that, doesn't like what I say, there's a person that does. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. As long as I be me, be real, and say what I feel, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I can't please everybody. But all these presidents, bro, they're all a part of the same chain. They're all a part of the same families. But something that I've noticed about Trump is that the media is against him. You know, the media is very anti-Trump, and whenever the media is very anti something, you know what I'm saying? Usually there's a reason. Usually it's because that person is going against certain agendas. You know what I'm saying? And what it seems like, man, just being real, bro, you know, it's a lot of cupcake. It is a lot of cupcake agendas. You know what I'm saying? That have been passed. That have, you know, been infiltrating American culture. You know, to the point where it's poisoning everything. It's poisoning the whole atmosphere of America. You know, there used to be a time, you know, back in the day, back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, where the other countries, they looked up to Americans. You know, they wanted to be like Americans. Americans were cool to these other countries, to the UK, to China, to Africa. You know what I'm saying? South Americans, like, you know, people risk their lives to come here, and they still do risk their life to come here. But now we're at a point where a lot of these other countries, they mock Americans now. You know what I'm saying? The same way we used to mock other countries for how they were different and how they were kind of weird to us. Now that's how the world looks at America now. Now America is the weirdo. Now America is the one that everybody's laughing at, that everybody's saying, look at these clowns. You know, that's how a lot of these countries look at Americans now, like we're clowns, you know. And a lot of it had to do with the previous administration and a lot of the things that were promoted and passed, man. A lot of the laws that were promoted and passed, you know. And it seems like what this new administration is trying to do, what Trump is trying to do, is reverse a lot of the things that have been passed, reverse a lot of these, what I would call cupcake laws that have been passed, bro, that make no sense. That make no sense to me. And from that perspective, you know, it makes me respect Trump to a degree. Oh my God, I just lost some people. Oh my God, he said he respects Trump to a degree. He's the worst person in the world. He's a Trumper. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Goodbye. Like, I'd be so tired, like, towing the line on this YouTube thing, bro. But I know if I come on here and I really just keep it real, bro, like, they gonna cancel me within a month, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gonna cancel me so quickly, bro. So I just, you know, I've just come up with clever ways to work around it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say a lot in this video, but I'm not going to say a lot at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it up to you to use your imagination and figure out what I'm talking about or what I'm not talking about. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm going to say, man, there's a lot of new agendas. It seems like, you know, they want all black people to be LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? They've turned our women against us. You know what I'm saying? The black woman, they value a LGBTQ black man more than they value a heterosexual black man. You know what I'm saying? It's just been this large division, man. And not only in just the black community, just other communities, man. You know, they're valuing these other lifestyles, these other ungodly lifestyles. And now here we get this figure, this president, that is different from a lot of the other presidents. You know, he's promoting God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he has a family to back it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he has the image. You know what I'm saying? Similar to Obama. Obama had the image. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe that image is real or not, he had the image. Whether you believe Trump's image is real or not, whether you believe that, you know what I'm saying, that whatever you believe about Trump, he has, in my opinion, he has the image. You know what I'm saying? He's a man with a wife, with kids, with a family. He takes care of all of them. They all support him. You know what I'm saying? So he's a good representation of what Americans want to be. You want to be like a Trump secretly. Even those that hate Trump, you want to be like a Trump. You want to be, if you're a man, and if you disagree, maybe you're just not a man. But if you're a man, you want to be similar to Trump. You know what I'm saying? Controlling things. An alpha. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's respected. Someone who doesn't have to bite his tongue and apologize when he's not sorry. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who says what he says and means it. Says that shit with his chest. You know what I'm saying? Someone who doesn't bend the knee to the corporations and all these other people. Now, like I said, can we fully trust Trump? Do I fully trust Trump? No, but I do feel like he's somewhat a glitch in the matrix. I do feel like that is a thing. You know, I do feel like there's a reason why his life has been threatened his life has been threatened multiple times during this election process. You know what I'm saying? Because he represents something. He represents something that the liberal media and I'm saying a lot of the media that we see is trying to tear down, and that is an authoritarian figure. I seen, a lot of the Democrats that I see complaining, a lot of them are complaining about, the world becoming more authoritarian. And I don't see what's the issue with that. Why are you guys so threatened by male patriarchy? Why are you guys so threatened by male dominance? Why are you guys so threatened by, alpha males? Why do you guys want to destroy alpha males and make everybody LGBTQ? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Trump has won over the people, man, because people respect a man. You know what I'm saying? Like an actual man. Why do you think nobody respects America now? Because they put woman and they put LGBTQ on the top, and nobody's gonna respect that. Nobody's gonna respect somebody, coming on camera, all these different colors in their hair. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what gender to identify with. Don't know how many genders there are. Trump came up and straight up said, "We're gonna make this country back to where you're either a male or you're a female, bro." And that's what it is, bro. You ask some people, man, how many genders there is, you know what I'm saying? They'll say, I don't know, many. Like, it's a bunch. Like, there's he, there's they, there's she, there's it, there's us, there's him, there's she, there's he, there's boy, and there's girl, there's her. That's really it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's science. You know what I'm saying? It's really science. Like, a certain level of insanity has been normalized in this country, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make certain people that have certain mental illnesses feel better about themselves. You know what I'm saying? And people are tired of it. People are tired of the quote unquote woke culture. What woke has become, all woke has become is LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? Woke has been infiltrated with LGBTQ. That's why I don't identify with woke no more. You know what I'm saying? I call myself enlightened, if anything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not woke. But now, like, that whole culture that they're trying to tear down, and a lot of people, they want it to be torn down. And it's not even a color thing anymore. It's not even a black or white thing anymore. It's just a culture thing. They're forcing a certain culture on us. They're forcing a certain culture on kids, on children, man. That whole situation that went on with D Wade and his son, they're forcing a certain culture on children, man. That isn't okay, man. That isn't okay, and it isn't respected. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry. No LGBTQ can dominate anything. No LGBTQ. It's certain people, man, that inspire to have a LGBTQ president. You know what I'm saying? And that's your own prerogative. But me personally, I don't want an LGBTQ president, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. You feel me? Call me whatever you want to call me for feeling that way. I just don't. I want a president that is mentally stable. I don't believe you're mentally stable if you know what I'm saying, you don't know what gender to identify with, when the Most High made that very easy for you. I know a lot of people are going to be upset with, man, people are going to be mad at this one, bro. People going to be mad at this one, bro. But somebody got to say it, bro. Somebody got to say it. Y'all be over it. You know what I'm saying? A month later, 2 months later, it'll be so many videos I done posted by then. Y'all will forget I even said this. You know what I'm saying? And only people who will remember is those bitter people that just hold on to anything. You know what I'm saying? But most of y'all may be mad for a little bit, but you'll get over it. You feel me? I'm pretty sure a lot of people, they unsubscribed. You feel me? Because they was mad about something they said. But y'all saw how the subscribers went. I lost some, and then what happened? I gained them all back, just like I said I would do. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in what I do. I believe in what I'm saying. I believe what I do is genuine and is real. And people respect that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people respect my channel and gravitate towards my channel, because no matter how you feel about it, no matter how you feel about my topics, one thing you can't deny is that Rashad keeps it real over here. Rashad is genuine. Rashad isn't compromised. Rashad don't got certain people paying him to say certain things. Rashad just says what Rashad feels. And a lot of people, that's very refreshing for them. Because we live in a culture where a lot of people are compromised. We live in a culture with a lot of Snoop Dogg spirits. right? A lot of Snoop Dogg spirits. We saw Snoop Dogg in 2017 talking about which one of you celebrities are going to be the first ones to come buck dance for Trump. And then what happens? About a decade later, here goes Snoop Dogg buck dancing for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're compromised, you have no control. You know what I'm saying? But somebody like me isn't compromised because I don't have, I haven't made certain agreements, and I don't have certain people cutting checks for me to push a certain agenda. You know what I'm saying? I haven't sold out. So that's why I can speak the truth and lose support and still have confidence that I'm gonna gain support back, bro. Because the people that I lose are the very people who have been programmed, the very people that are a part of the problem, the very cupcakes that I talk about. You know what I'm saying? And I notice I usually lose people when I talk of I get the temperature in the room. Like a lot of y'all don't like when I talk about God. I've noticed that a lot of y'all don't like when I talk about God, but I'm gonna continue to talk about God. You feel me? And a lot of y'all don't like when I talk about politics. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, bro, because all that's going to happen, bro, is the right people are going to start to gravitate towards my channel, bro. I'm going to attract the right people to my channel, people that think similar to how I think. You know what I'm saying? People that feel that there's an issue with the image of America. You know what I'm saying? People that feel like things need to get back to a more authoritarian way. That's the best way to run things, with rules, with regulations. Right? What happens to a child that grows up in a household with a non-authoritarian father? That child ends up out in the streets with no sense. You know what I'm saying? Out in this world with no sense. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when the child grows up with a father that is an overseer and that is an authoritarian and that sets boundaries and sets rules, right? And rules over his household? That child usually grows up to be a sound individual, a well-rounded individual. Right? Because that's how important masculine energy is. You know what I'm saying? That's how important authoritarian energy is, because without rules, I know there's a lot of people that just want to do whatever they want and live with no rules and feel like they can, talk how they want to talk and dress how they want to dress and do whatever they want. That's cool. You can feel that way. Right? A lot with this new culture is all about feelings. How do you feel? You can feel a certain way, but you can still be wrong. Right? You guys can have all these feelings in the world, but you can still be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But man, I think it's gonna be interesting, man. I'll be talking about certain changes that happens as they come. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of changes are going to be happening in this world over the next 4 years, especially going into 2030. They have a lot of plans for us. By the time Gen Beta, this new generation, by the time Gen Beta grows up, I feel like, artificial intelligence will be, normalized. You know what I'm saying? I feel like chips and, if you ever heard about the chips, they're talking about putting a chip in everybody's wrist. They've already started to program us with that. With a lot of our jobs, what do you have to do? You have to scan, you have to scan your way into the building, right? Soon, a lot of people, they'll just go into their job and they'll just scan their wrist and get into the building, or soon a lot of people, in order to get into a job, they will scan their face on some sort of device, and that'll get them into a building. The same way on your phone, you scan your face on your phone, right? They go through a testing phase, right? It's called programming. They program you so it's normal first, because before there was a time where we didn't trust these devices like this. We didn't trust a device enough to give it our thumbprint or to give it our face print. They had to slowly wean us in, right? They got our fingerprint, they got our face, they got our voice, they have everything, right? And they've hidden it behind Siri. They've hidden it behind, it's easier, it's more convenient, right? Like, what happened to passwords? Like, why would, you feel me? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the facial recognition is pretty convenient. I mean, it's quick to get into a phone, but what's so bad about just typing in a quick password? You feel me? Like, obviously it's a reason that they want to get your fingerprints and get your face. And then it's ironic, they had the fingerprints for a while and then they got rid of it, and now it's just facial scans. So it's almost like it was strategic, right? First, we're gonna get their fingers, right? And then, so we can make it so it doesn't look weird. So they're like, so basically the reason why they got rid of the thumbprint, because it would have seemed weird if you guys had a thumbprint and a facial scan. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would have either just got the thumbprint and not got the facial scan, or just got the facial scan and not got the thumbprint. So in order for them to finesse you to get both, right, they do the thumbprint first, and then iPhone gets rid of the thumbprint, and now what's the new thing? Facial scan. So now they've made it like the only option, you know what I'm saying, to conveniently and to quickly get into your phone. You know what I'm saying? That's just my theory on it. Allegedly, that's what they did. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's just my thoughts on everything, bro. To the topic of this video, is it too late for America or something like that? I'm gonna title this video. Can it be saved? I believe is what I'm gonna title it. You feel me? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really just got to see it to believe it. I hope so. Like I said, Trump, the image that he represents, and the forces that he's going against, the fact that the media is against him, the fact that they've tried to take this man out 2 times now on live television. They tried to JFK that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucking, what was that? The Tesla truck or whatever blowing up in front of Trump's building. Like, clearly, like, it's a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying, coming after this nigga, bro. So it's like, history shows, bro, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of people, and we can even use MLK since it's MLK Day as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't like MLK when he was alive. Just like right now, a lot of people don't like Trump. You feel me? So it's like, I hate to compare Trump to MLK because that's two totally different, two totally different situations there. But I don't know, man. I feel like when a lot of people, the point of me even saying that or comparing him to that, a lot of times when a lot of people don't like a certain individual, the media programs you not to like a certain individual because of a certain power that individual may be carrying. You know what I'm saying? A certain influence that individual may be able to have on people. So to corrupt that influence, they need to program you to be like, no, that person is off this, that person is crazy. That person, you know what I'm saying, is off their rockers. Like, you can't trust this person. You know what I'm saying? So now they've already pre-programmed you to have an opinion about this person. So even when you go listen to this person speak and this person is making sense, you start zoning this person out. You don't really listen as much because you don't really respect it. Like, what do you do when a teacher is talking to you? You feel me? You don't like the teacher. You don't respect the teacher. And the teacher is trying to lecture you on some shit, but you don't like the teacher anyway. You already have it made up in your mind that this teacher is against you. This teacher don't like you. You feel me? Once you have people at that point to where mentally they just don't like somebody, it's going to be hard for that person to tell them anything. The same way you're not going to listen to a teacher if you don't like them. So if you program people to not like a certain individual, you feel me? It corrupts, and it kind of, it corrupts their movement in a way. It corrupts, you know what I'm saying? It just basically makes it hard for them to gain the trust of certain people that can't see through the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are easily programmed, very gullible, very vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? So it's very easy to just program people, if a person thinks like this, to like him, or if a person doesn't think like this, to like him. Like, it's very programmed it's very normal and easy to program people these days, you know what I'm saying, to not have nuance. You feel me? But I don't want to make this video super long. I finally figured out how to solve my little storage issue, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. I don't have to worry about my video just cutting out. This is my third take on the video, you feel me? See, I'm probably gonna get this video like late at night, you know what I'm saying? Because my last 2 videos got cut off because of storage, but I finally figured it out. I finally figured out what the problem was. So I think I'm good now, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk about this, you know what I'm saying? I've been kind of hesitant to talk about like political topics because I know, like, I've kind of peeped the energy in the room, and I see like a lot of people on my channel are more to the left than to the right, but I do got some people to the right. Really the kind of people I'm trying to attract, honestly, bro, is people that aren't deep to the left and people that aren't deep to the right. People that are kind of in the center, just observing things like I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the people I hope to attract. People that don't have biases. People that can call a spade a spade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, We've grown into such a biased culture to where, you know what I'm saying, people can't accept just truth. You know, somebody can come tell you something that is true, but because of your biases, you don't want to listen or you don't want to consume it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the messenger isn't who you want it to be. You don't want to consume it. But the facts stand, bro. I'm not going to say all, but a lot of the things that Trump is allegedly trying to do for this country, you know, to a lot of people, it's a good thing, bro. And to me, if we have to choose a puppet, you know what I'm saying? We have a good puppet right now. We have somebody who, you know, can restore the respect of this country, can possibly restore the respect. Do I believe it will happen? Do I believe it will happen? I don't know. I still don't trust it. Like I said, I don't trust Trump. You know, I don't trust Trump the same way I don't trust Kamala, the same way I don't trust Biden. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust politicians. Like I said, I feel like all politicians have been compromised. But I do feel like Trump is a glitch in the matrix. I do feel like sometimes Trump goes off a script, you know? And I do feel like Trump is fighting for certain things that can better this country, that can better the economy. And it seems like for whatever reason, some people don't want these things to happen. It seems like for whatever reason, certain people feel like woke education is important. You know what I'm saying? And all these things that he's going to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm going to just watch it all unfold, man. I can't give you an honest answer right now of whether I believe or whether I know, you know, the things that Trump is going to do, whether it's going to work or not. I really don't know. You know, like I said, he's talking a good talk, but that's what all politicians do. You know, that's their job, to talk a good talk, to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? So until I see receipts, until I see results, until I see these grocery prices go down, until I see these gas prices go down, until I see the economy get better, until I see the housing market get better, then I'll fully buy into the whole, all right, Trump is saving America shit. But you know what I'm saying? Until then, I don't really know. But it seems like they're trying to make him out to be a savior figure. I mean, we saw what went on with the whole TikTok situation. You know, they lined that shit up perfectly for Trump to look like a savior. You know what I'm saying? And even then, people don't want to give him his credit because it's Trump. You know, if it was Kamala, they would have been praising Kamala. But because it's Trump, they're still not going to give him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? They're still not going to say, well, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a good thing, you know, because, and it's funny how it works. Like, it shows you just how biased people are, right? Like, everybody was outraged and complaining about TikTok and about how it's getting shut down and about how that's against our rights, you know? And then Trump comes in and allegedly solves the issue by temporarily unbanning it. And everybody who hates Trump, you know what I'm saying? It's like they was put in such an uncomfortable situation, bro, because they don't want to give this man any type of credit, bro. They don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to me, that's when bias gets involved, bro. Like when you're just mad about, you know, they're bringing up all these things, bro. Like, I seen somewhere it said the first ever convicted felon to get elected into the White House and all these things. You know, like they're talking about everything but the things that he's doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, bro, I don't want to ramble off too much longer. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get this video uploaded today. You know what I'm saying? My last few videos, I've been having issues, like, you know what I'm saying? Not even with the storage, like, just uploading it, bro. Like, it's just, for some reason, it's just taking mad long. But hopefully after I made them changes with my storage, you know, hopefully it solves the problem. But I'm not sure. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm just observing, man. I'm just sitting back and I'm observing, man. You know, like I said, a lot of the things that Trump speaks on, I think are good things. You know, I feel like if he follows through on the things that he says he's gonna do, and he gets this economy back booming, I feel like his impact will be undeniable at that point. You know what I'm saying? And a certain shift will happen, just like there was a shift between Snoop Dogg being on one side and then Snoop Dogg being on the other, it's going to be a shift with a lot of people. And a lot of people are going to be Team Trump if he fulfills his promises, right? But I'm not sure. And it's not even to the fact that I'm not sure that Trump will follow through and fulfill what he will fulfill. I'm not sure that, the left's wing and other people won't sabotage what he's trying to do or make it very difficult. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, bro, I'm just observing. You know what I'm saying? I really don't trust what a politician tells me. I trust what they do. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why a lot of people trusted and voted for Trump is not because of what he said, right? Because he was saying a lot of these things in 2016, or in 2015 or whatever when he was campaigning. But a lot of people, they didn't want to hear it because we was just coming from the first black president and all these things, and Trump just seemed like taking a step backwards. You know what I'm saying? But now that we've seen Trump be in office and we've saw, the economy be good during that time, you know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people, we've seen what he can do. You know what I'm saying? So now we don't just got to go off of what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at, bro. I don't get caught up in the whole, inauguration speeches and all those things. Like, it's cute. It's cool. Like, I listen to it just to, know what's going on. But ultimately, bro, I'm going to have to see it, bro. Like, you're going to have to show me, right? And we'll see, man. We'll see, man. A lot of people feel like things are going to get better. And I hope you guys are right. Me, I'm not going to say things aren't going to get better, but I would say that things are trending in a direction where it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. You know what I'm saying? So I hope things start trending in a different direction just for Americans' sake. You know what I'm saying? Just for my sake. You know what I'm saying? Just for my family's sake. You feel me? I hope things get better, but I just don't know. I'm just not sure. I just have a certain sense of doubt that it'll actually work out as planned. You know what I'm saying? Because usually things never go as planned. Usually things aren't as good as they seem. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see if Trump is allowed to shift things back into a more patriarchic, authoritarian, alpha society where, you know what I'm saying? Where there's certain standards that are set. You know what I'm saying? There's certain standards and morals that we live by. You know what I'm saying? Bringing God back into the culture as he says he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it all sounds good. But like I said, all these presidents, they all are part of the same boat. They all are part of these same families, the same families that are, tearing down the poor and destroying the poor and, poisoning the food. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. But we'll see. We'll see, man. But I'll be back with more videos, y'all. Peace.